Well, hello there, and good evening, YouTube. I'm William Brantley, reporting live from Bemis, Tennessee. Today's climate summary, and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Go ahead and start off with the climate data like I always do. It started off with a beautiful day today, a little chilly this morning, but we had lots of sunshine even though it was a partly cloudy day, and we rounded up in a beautiful sunny afternoon and warmed up very nicely. Matter of fact, it was sort of a bonus day. It got a little warmer than expected. That's okay. I'll take those days anytime. Tomorrow may be similar in a sense up until lunchtime, but by tomorrow night on into Wednesday and Tuesday and Wednesday, it's going to get doggone cold down here in West Tennessee, or here in West Tennessee, might be a better phrase. Alrighty, the low temperature this morning here in Bemis, Tennessee was 30 degrees. Today's high temperature was 57 degrees. No rainfall fell, of course, since midnight. The highest wind gust today was 16 miles per hour out of the south, and that was at 12:45 a.m. is when that happened. Today's records for January the 27th, hottest high would be 72 degrees in 1975, while the coldest high would be 17 degrees. And that happened in 1963. And I don't know why that keeps slipping on me. Let me get it on the other side so that when I adjust it, it won't move anymore. Alright, a little minor camera wanting to slip on me. The warmest low would be 55 degrees back in 1979, while the coldest low would be 1 degree back in 1963. Today's rainfall record would be 2.22 inches, and that fell in 1994. While the snowfall record, we had 3 inches of snow today in Jackson back on January the 27th of 1985. Alrighty, yesterday's low temperature was 24 degrees. High was 55 degrees for January 26th, and had 0.02 of an inch of melted snow here in Bemis on January 26th, and that occurred during the 12 a.m. hour when that fell. Alrighty, I guess that's basically it for the climate data for the evening. I'm ready to show you a few graphs, and that'd be it for tonight. There is a lot of debate, I suppose to be a word for it. And the reason why I say that is because there is a winter weather advisory for portions of West Tennessee, just not here in Madison County. And it is to our south for McNairy, Hardin, and Decatur counties. Let me show you the map real quick. This is as of 8:21 p.m., which is not long ago. They issued this earlier today. And for Madison County, we're in the clear. We have no advisories in effect for our area here in Jackson. It's in the blue area, as you see, southeastern West Tennessee, a good portion of northern Mississippi, including Oxford and Tupelo, and parts of Middle Tennessee as well, and as a winter weather watch further south than that, down in Alabama and parts of central Mississippi. In other words, the snow is basically, if we have any at all, it's going to be very brief and won't amount to much here in Jackson. The accumulation is expected to be southeast of Jackson, east and southeast of Jackson, several miles actually. Up to 2 inches is possible in the advisory area, and 2 or more is possible if the winter weather watch becomes a winter storm warning, which that may or may not happen sometime tomorrow. but probably not in our area. Again, a good portion of West Tennessee is in the clear. All those green lines there, they are river flood warnings for high rivers along the Mississippi River above its crest or near its crest, and along the Tennessee River as well, and down in portions of northwest Alabama. Otherwise, the area is mainly a winter weather advisory, but not in Jackson. And further north you go, probably the lesser the chance of mixture of precipitation. Probably is no chance here in Jackson tomorrow night, unless it briefly changes over as the rain ends. More details on that as we go along. Let me go ahead and show you the radar real quick, and show you I've got the radar and satellite combo tonight, which makes it easier to see. As you see, almost the entire state of Tennessee is cloud free at the moment. How about that? All the way over to North Carolina border, about near it. And there's precipitation down southeast of us. It's way down there along the Georgia and South Carolina and North Carolina coast, right along the Atlantic border. It's raining pretty good down there in northern Florida and northeastern Florida. Let me see if I can scoot this over just a little so you can see it a little bit better. Raining pretty heavy down there in portions of Florida down there, especially the northern sections near Jacksonville, and a few locations south of Jacksonville, and more moving into Florida down there as the night wears on. So we got a lot of rain expected down there. And it's right along the coast of North South Carolina, really all the way up to the Virginia coast before it branches on out into the Atlantic. Another area of heavy rain is there along the North Carolina coast, near Wilmington, North Carolina, and on down into the coast of South Carolina, and on down into Georgia and Florida, like I mentioned. And and you see the clearing line to the west of there, which affects East Tennessee. I cannot get my camera to do right again tonight. Got plenty of playroom, but it wants to turn too soon. There we go. Now going in the other direction, that's southeast of us. We're clear here. We don't have nothing to worry about here. You're going the other direction, up north. I'll get it to where you can see where there's snowing in Iowa and Minnesota, parts of Wisconsin, a little bit of the Dakotas, and mixture there in northern Missouri of rain, sleet, and snow. It's moving east-southeast. It's probably headed toward, portions of Illinois and Indiana, maybe northern Kentucky, by tomorrow or later on tonight. That's not headed our way. The rain is, but not until tomorrow night. Now the chances is down to 20% for tomorrow night, even for us here in West Tennessee. Alright, that's the radar for you. Let me scoot it back down some. I don't need going too far north because it get on up into Canada. Now you see the clouds up there too, by the way. As got the clouds mixed in with this one. Let me get it back down to Tennessee some. Branch out one more. Now you see it a little bit better since I've done that. A big cloud of clouds, if I can say that, a big area of clouds to our east. If we missed them, thank heavens. Snowing a little bit up there in Maine and Vermont and those areas. And some more rain and snow mixed going on in the northern plains states and out in the Pacific Northwest and parts of that area. But in between where we're at least tonight, we're in good shape. Alright, that's a good radar for you with the satellite mixed in there with you. Now you can kind of see where the clouds are there. Let me come back in kind of close just to verify everything here in Tennessee. Here. Let me come up one more. And I'm doing that almost knocks the clouds out of our area completely.
Doing that. Yep. Alright. Nothing nearby, so we're in good shape in that regard. Okay, let me go on and show you the forecast maps for this evening. This is the one from the National Weather Service. They might disagree with me a little bit. That's kind of normal for them. This is as of about almost 3 o'clock this afternoon. Warm front moved through. That's why it got so nice today. And we're going to have a cold front coming in behind it, though. There you see the precipitation, rain to our northwest. Really didn't see much on the radar, though. That's mainly up in northern Missouri. And there you see where they're expecting the snow, kind of where it's at now. It's going to continue. There you see other map features for this afternoon. Alright, what's going on around the country. And then this is tomorrow morning's forecast map for about 3 a.m. roughly. As you see, there's an area of snow to our south. Kind of goes along with that winter weather advisory threat, mainly for northern Mississippi and northern Alabama, and maybe southern Middle Tennessee. Not really meant for West Tennessee hardly, except for those 3 counties I mentioned, McNairy, Hardin, and Decatur County. They're on the edge of it. But there you see where the area is expected tomorrow morning. Here in the area, mainly away from Jackson, though. Small little area of freezing rain expected along the Appalachian Mountains there, and a little bit more snow out west in the northern plain states a little. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot going on around the area. Alright, let's look at Tuesday morning's weather map. And this as of about 3 a.m. Wednesday morning. Tuesday morning, I'm sorry. Tuesday the 29th. That's when the advisory actually takes place, from midnight to 9 a.m. Tuesday morning. I think I forgot to give you the time frame for that a while ago. It is from 12 a.m. to 9 a.m. Tuesday morning when the weather advisory is valid for those counties that I showed you a little bit ago. Here's their map, what they think it's going to look like come Tuesday morning. Yeah, you see the snow is down in actually northern Georgia and right up the Appalachian Mountains in East Tennessee and the Carolinas. It's concentrated over that area and northern Mississippi, seems like, for the next couple of days. Not really here in West Tennessee much. Here's the rest of the map for the rest of the country. More snow up in the New England states, of course. And not really that bad around here. Alright, now let me move on to is this still active? Yeah. Still is. Alright. Let me go to the what I call the readout or detailed forecast, and I'll give you a couple of days there. Of course, for tonight, it's going to remain mostly fair. Until about noon tomorrow, actually. Then it's going to become mostly cloudy, with now only a 20% chance for some rain showers by tomorrow night. The chance earlier, like last night, was around 60-70%. This went down to only 20% now. We might get by with hardly nothing at all, being that low. But there's also a 20% chance that just before the rain completely ends, it may switch over to snow briefly and then move on. But I'm hoping that the rain will just move on too fast for the cold air to come in quick enough to change it to snow. Just be a cold rain at worst. That's what I'm hoping for. That's more likely to our south and east tomorrow night. But then the chance is only 20% unless that changes overnight. That's possible. Tomorrow morning's low be near 34 degrees. Tomorrow's high all the way up to 58 degrees, about near 60 degrees. My goodness. During the daytime, we're going to have southwest winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Shifted around tomorrow night to a northwest at 15 to 25 miles per hour. So it's going to be a cold wind coming in once it gets here. Let's see, the moon's already gone for the night, I believe. The sun rises tomorrow morning at 6:58 a.m. and be rising, setting tomorrow evening weather at 5:18 p.m. The moon will be rising at 12:46 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's tomorrow morning, right? And sets at 11:58 a.m. just before lunch. On into Tuesday, of course, the precipitation will be well gone by then. We'll be under mostly clear skies by then, with a low temperature of 19 degrees and a high of only 33 degrees. So we'll go be from 58 degrees Monday afternoon to 33 degrees Tuesday afternoon. What a big drop there. With northwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Wind chills will be likely in the upper teens to lower 20s on Monday. Very cold. And by Wednesday, it's going to be even colder. Wednesday, mostly clear, low near 21 and a high of 27 with northwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. The wind chills on Wednesday is possible if it dropped down into the upper single digits, roughly between about 8 or maybe 14 degrees on that day. It's going to be mighty cold on Wednesday. It warms up just a touch on Thursday with fair skies. The day's going to start off mighty cold though, low of 16 degrees and a high of 41 degrees with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And that's through Thursday, which is good enough for right now. Again, fair skies tonight and tomorrow, at least until lunch, then becoming mostly cloudy with a 20% chance for rain by tomorrow night. Possibly mixing in with the little snow as it ends. The snow is most likely to the south of Jackson. And accumulation down there is more likely there too than here. And low of 34, high of 58. Again, we're going to have southwest winds during the daytime, 15 to 25 miles per hour. And northwest winds tomorrow night, 15 to 25 miles per hour. Alrighty, I believe that's it for tonight. Let me double check the radar, make sure there's no changes. That looks the same. Alright, I guess that'd be it for the evening then. I appreciate you watching and viewing and subscribing. And I guess hopefully get a chance to talk to you again tomorrow night with the forecast changing again. Who knows how quick that thing does change sometimes. Alrighty, have a good pleasant night. God bless you.